This is the bus stop. Fuck. That's the kind of stuff you'd hear in the 70s and 80s. My dad would say racist graffiti, like the one that was displayed here, was very common. You thought we got past those years, but it's coming back. It's coming back to places like this, where there's very few ethnic minority communities. In the UK, we've seen the worst racist rioting in living memory. Flags going up everywhere and hate crimes through the roof. The world's most powerful men can't stop scaremongering about our capital.
We've seen what happened when Europe opened their doors to jihad. Look at Paris, look at London. They're no longer recognizable.
This is an area that the National Front used to rampage through in the 70s and 80s.
The National Front is white men's front! Join the National Front!
There's a real sense of history repeating itself, and ethnic minorities are on edge.
I had so much Islamophobia since the moment I was elected. There's a real risk that it could be even worse than the 70s, and that's what we've got to contend with. That's what we've got to be very, very aware and very alive to.
This is a diverse community with a rich history of anti-racist resistance. But as a Muslim journalist, I'm regularly sent hate crime reports from smaller, more isolated ethnic minority communities. I want to find out what life is like for them living in Britain today.
My innocent children asking me the question, do we belong here?
We are on our way to Basildon in Essex, very different to East London, nowhere near as diverse, but we've got an increasing number of black and Asian people moving out from East London to Basildon with rising house prices. I came across some shocking racist incidents here over the summer. This way. You got that camera. Great start. You know the problem with Vox Popping? Everyone wears headphones. Everyone wears headphones. But why? Get the music off, talk to people. We're just talking to local people about the town and what they think.
Crap.
Yeah? What's made it crap, do you reckon?
Although I came here over 60 years ago, I loved the town. We used to have Tesco's here, Sainsbury's here, and loads of other shops here, but they've all gone.
Yeah.
I know crap's not the right word, but...
There's nothing here, is there, really? I know they're getting all of that crap,
Yeah, a lot of development.
who can afford it? I mean, normal working people,
Yeah.
where are they going to get the money? My son-in-laws have to work 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
Over the summer, there was an increase in people raising the England flags, Union Jacks.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriotism.
Yeah, well, I don't want to insult you.
You can
Getting
say
too
whatever you
many
want.
bloody foreigners in this country now.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean this.
Do you think I'm a foreigner?
Well, you don't by the colour of your skin,
Yeah.
yes.
But when you talk
But
to
you've
me,
been here for a long time, though.
well, born and bred.
Born and bred here, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. I mean, we're being invaded, I think.
You think about it, it's a line with a cross through it, it's division, isn't it?
Yeah.
The whole thing is a symbol of division, and that's what they're trying to do. And we should be uniting to fight the mega rich.
I think the big problem today is at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock time, you don't see a child anywhere. They all disappear in their houses. We're not a community anymore.
Yeah.
And when I came to Basildon here, every little area had their own community centre.
I mean, the guy spoke about being invaded, too many foreigners. Funnily enough, could chat to me at length about everything. It's interesting because if you see that comment online, you think this guy's going to be horrible to me. He wasn't. He's got his view. He doesn't like the change. Everyone's nuanced. Every single person you meet has views I disagree with and views I absolutely agree with. Friday prayers at the Basildon Mosque that was targeted late August. There were red crosses all over here, and it was one of several attacks on mosques.
And there's flags everywhere outside.
Flags everywhere. You look around. I've never really seen an atmosphere like it, to be honest with you. I've been invited to meet some women, and I want to ask how this atmosphere is affecting them. On the way, we got talking to a Romanian cabbie who's angry about immigration.
They're gonna get everything for free. Of my money, of your money, of someone else's money. You cannot blame me. I'm working nearly 70 hours a week. Please open the gates.
Yeah.
Me? No, your rulers.
Clearly frustrated about immigration, talking about the cost of living, wages. He's angry that people are lashing out at him and blaming him for society's problems. This is a listening circle organised by Muslim women, meeting with the council and police to talk about rising racism. We couldn't film inside, but one woman shared examples of recent racist incidents.
There was one where someone was throwing glass bottles from a high-rise building in the flats, and there were children down there. They were Muslim, they were wearing hijabs. I've seen a lot growing up here and being born here, but I haven't seen it that brazen.
Another woman agreed to talk to us afterwards, anonymously.
I think you've probably noticed when you came into Basildon, we've got flags.
Yeah,
Flags on every lamppost. A lot of people that were sort of maybe hiding their views towards Muslims, towards immigrants, they're quite vocal about those views now. We're walking home and at the zebra crossing, a white English man pulled down the window of his white van and he swore at us. He called us fucking he told us to go back to where we came from. He told me to take that rag off my head. We have some really wonderful people here. It's only a very small minority that commit those hate crimes. We don't deserve abuse. Our children don't deserve abuse. The bigger issues, they are not our fault. You know, you need to take that up with the government. Abusing us is not going to change the state of this country.
In the summer of 2024, violent riots erupted across England. 7 in 10 of the most deprived areas saw unrest. Many were in the northeast. So we're on our way to Sunderland. We're in the northeast for a few days, speaking to people impacted by the worst racist rioting in living memory. It's definitely the case that communities like this are disproportionately impacted by the racist narratives we hear from politicians, from journalists, and it certainly has an impact here on the ground as well. Walaikum salam. Nice to meet you. We're visiting another women's circle, this time bringing women from different communities together for a post-riot art project. I am rubbish at art. They're laughing at me already, I've not even started.
Like I'm actually feeling cry, even I'm thinking now I'm actually feeling cry. My niece actually got attacked around the corner of her house. Poor girl. As soon as that happened with my niece, my mind is completely shattered. Like now these days, whenever I walk through, I feel like so scared. That's the truth.
We were frightened to step out because it becomes something that, you know, I mean, look at the girl whose car got torched. She'd gone to pick up a takeaway.
Yeah.
And her car set on fire.
You know, we do have quite a lot of social problems, and I think a lot of that comes down to it's a big deprived area.
It needs investment.
Yes. You know, we need opportunities for younger people and maybe adults.
Shops getting closed day by day. Yes. Proper well-known businesses getting closed down.
Yeah.
I think what was quite shocking at the riot, it was a lot of young people. We're supposed to live in a society where children get the best start in life. The school that my little boy goes to. Well, in the summertime, each child had to take 50 pence a week in to get an ice pop. And if they didn't have that 50 pence, the child didn't get the ice pop.
And child poverty's got worse in the northeast in particular.
Yeah, you know, the knock-on effect that's going to have on these children as they're growing up, on how they view the world, that they believe that people's getting more opportunities and more advantage than they are.
That's at the root of a lot of this, isn't it? It is the kind of sense of, well, I'm not getting the opportunities and this government doesn't work in my interests, or, you know, I don't see anything around me getting better. I am so happy to sit around a table with someone who has questions around Islam, immigration. For me, it's like, great, you want to have a chat, you don't want to punch me in the face, fantastic, that's a great start. But yeah, we're on the spaces, like people want to be together, people want to socialise.
You want to knock on your neighbour and ask if they've got a little bit of milk or a bit of sugar, and people don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's sad.
We
really don't.
I think things like this genuinely give me a lot of hope. Seeing people coming together. This is my first time in Sunderland. There you go, hope. Reform UK flag ripped. It's in half. It's divided like the country. The rise of the anti-immigration Reform Party can be seen everywhere in the northeast. I'm on my way to the former mining communities of County Durham, where the Reform Party is really surging and recently took over the council. Why do you think people who used to vote Labour all their lives are now turning to parties like Reform?
If you put 5 minutes my answer, I'd get kicked out of the Labour Party. 90% of the people worked on the mine. Because they worked together, they played together. Every village had a workman's club. They're not there no more. We didn't have any of this stabbing and this things like that happening. That never happened to any of us. And that's the lady there you want to talk to.
My husband was a miner. That's where the camaraderie is.
Yeah.
Just trust everybody, you know. And then somebody's been in and pinched half a dozen boxes of dumpling mix.
Yeah. Why do you think Reform have done so well in County Durham?
Because people want to change. That's the only reason they want to change.
So a lot of them are talking about stop the boats, a lot of anti-migrant.
But that's it, isn't it? Top line, stop the boats. Where they're going to stop the boats in Peterlee? The hype is so active. Every time they're on the television, I mean, Nigel Farr, I mean, he's a horrible man. You know, I mean, look what's come out about him.
It's interesting with Farage because he once said he was the only politician in Britain keeping the legacy of Thatcherism alive. I don't imagine Thatcher is very popular here.
Absolutely not.
Audrey has recommended I go check out nearby Horden, where she was born.
Old age, you call it.
Convenience store, boarded up. Looks like it's been abandoned for so long. And then you're seeing, like, you know, the grass is not really being cut. Look, a boarded up house here. Another one next door. 3 boarded up houses. Things probably haven't changed here for a very long time.
What a fantastic small village. Not anymore.
I mean, a lot of what Reform talk about is immigration. Immigration, stop the boats. Do you think that's a pressing issue here?
It's a pressing issue, Joe. African people along the end of the street there, that's, I live not next door, but next door but once, from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
You know, the people from all over the world here. Chinese, Indian, you name it.
Seems like you're more worried about housing than immigration.
Is it everybody?
Yeah.
Is it everybody? People, look, you know, a couple of months ago people lived there.
Yeah.
And there. I'm not saying Nigel's the answer, but something's got to give.
I mean, if you lived on this street, would you not be angry? A lot of what we hear is for us to direct that anger at migrants. The narrative that they don't care about the people here because they care about the people over there, the migrant, the asylum seeker, the Muslim. Everywhere I go, there are good people holding communities together. Like this mosque in Hartlepool that had to be protected by police during the riots. Looking good. And this is going to feed people in need tomorrow. So they're working with the church partnership.
I work in retail. I face racism here and there, you know.
But what was it? Was it a racial slur that they were saying?
Yes,
okay.
So that's usually how it is.
It sounds like you've almost accepted it in some way.
Well, obviously words hurt, but I think that what I'm doing is right.
Yeah.
I'm paying my taxes. I'm doing what a good member of community should be doing.
You feeling strong?
I'm feeling strong. Get my gym session in.
How many children have I got? 4 children. Would they like donuts? They love donuts, I know. There we go.
Milk, bread, butter, eggs. These things, to me, have now become a luxury.
You use the services, but you also volunteer.
Yes. The reason why I came here is I was an asylum seeker.
I mean, we had the riots last summer.
Yeah,
what was your experience like?
We're scared. Yeah, even up to now, we are still scared because I've got 4 children.
Yeah.
So when they're traveling with the bus, you have to constantly phone them to find out if they are safe.
Food banks have become essential for communities in Britain, but here they are set to run out of funding in 2027. Other organisations we met are rebuilding communities together in different ways. Like Back on the Map in Hendon, which is trying to breathe new life into the high street by transforming empty buildings for the benefit of local businesses. How important are thriving high streets?
Well, that's important. They literally are the heartbeat of little communities, aren't they? And if you don't have a thriving high street, you've got pretty much nothing.
New business, how are you finding it?
It's okay, it's going slow. I mean, it's the first Asian clothing business in Sunderland.
Oh wow, okay.
So really looking forward to the future.
The far right exploits people's sense of loss and sow divisions across society, and it's minority communities that bear the brunt. But it doesn't have to be this way. You've also got a youth centre here, lights are on, things are happening. Street rangers. When do you see street rangers on any high street? These guys go around talking to people, asking them what their concerns are. It's excellent. I guess all of this is getting people talking to each other more.
100%. That's what a community is. Everyone getting on, everyone having the same values, the same aims, and yeah, talking together. It's nice to talk, isn't it?
In this community, they aren't just talking about change. They're rolling up their sleeves and getting on with it.